Hey everybody, Kate Buck Jr. here. It is Thursday, March 23rd, 2007, and I am here in San Diego, California for Social Media Marketing World. So I just snuck away to come back and do our mini audits hangout. And because I know for a lot of you, this is your very first social media connect, hangout, and I wanted to give you a chance for me to check out your sites and see what you're up to, and give you some feedback on what you're doing. So thank you very much for being here, and I'm happy to have you here. In the future, I will do these live. So some of our other social media connect friends, Nicole is here, and some of our other faculty is here. Plus, we'll be meeting some new faculty members here, which is really exciting. And Jesse is here also for his first social media marketing world. So all really exciting. I wish I was in the buzz of the conference center so that you guys could be a part of it with us, but I'll try to maybe do a Facebook Live later. So if you follow me, Kate Buck Jr. on Facebook Live, or maybe I'll do it from the Social Media Pro page. I'll do a Facebook Live and we can say hi to some of your fellow Connect members and fellow faculty here at Social Media Pro. Awesome. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna dive in and to cover as many sites as I can. You guys submitted a ton of them, which is awesome. So if I do not get to your site today, then please don't fret. I will do a video, a separate one, because I'm not sure with the 6 or 8 or 10 or however many were submitted that I'll get to all of them on today's Hangout. So if you just hang out for 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we'll pull up our very first site. Sorry, didn't finish my sentence there. All right, sharing away here. Cool. All right, the first one that we have here is in my list here. This is from Nancy Ward, 502 Boutique, and let's see what Nancy said. Hoping I can watch live. Okay, good. So I didn't see any other specific questions from you. So let's just do. Let's start with the site. I think it's a great place to start. So I wonder what platform this is that you're using. I see this is a physical store. Is this Shopify? It doesn't really look like it. I'm wondering if maybe it's something else. So is this a client site or is this your own site? I would be curious to know that. Ashley Brook Designs, what's new? What's trending? Cheer bows. Oh, I have to see the social media bows. Musically, good. That's cute. Okay. I'm a little bit wondering what to say about this site because it is clean, but some of it also looks a little bit dated, and I think that might be a little bit in the logo for me. I wish the bows were cropped so that they were white. So rather than sort of fumble around, what I want to say here, let me show you a couple of Shopify sites or e-commerce sites anyway that you could take a look at. This is one. And this is another. These are some client sites I'm showing you. So image and photos are really, really super important. And you want, I noticed even on your boutique, which is super cute. I love the name, by the way, that you had these bath bombs on there. So you really want to go with very sharp, bold colors. And these are getting a little bit of washed out in the photography. This Ashley Brooke Designs image here is kind of one of my favorites. I do like this bath bombs picture that you have here, but this brown on the bottom, so you can go this, if this is yours, I'm not sure, but or your client can go on Amazon and get a white box that comes with lights and a kit to take pictures inside of I think that's the word. Right. See, it's this white box light kit. Here's an example so that you can actually take the white background. This is something that I would recommend because it would make a big difference in the page. And then I would really have this kind of orangish, pinkish, peachy color that you use. I would do maybe the bold because it's getting a little washed out. So again, here was another example. So see, these are really image heavy, but they also really invoke a feeling for you when you're here. So again, you're probably not doing, you know, a lot of web design, I hope, but you really want to, especially if these are cheer bows, you know, instead of just starting off immediately with products, I might switch out and move this slider up. And I would have some cheer photos. You know, I would have photos. I want to see it on the head, what it looks like in action. Yeah, I think that's my first feedback for you. So you've got Facebook. I've got that open. You should be using Pinterest also. That's good. Twitter and Instagram. I'm not so concerned about Twitter for you. For this brand, I wouldn't spend too much time on it. This is a consumer brand, and it's really going to lend itself to the visual platforms, which are going to be Instagram and Facebook, but led really by Pinterest. Again, I think that I understand maybe even using the black because it shows the outline better, but it just really is kind of taking away from, I think, what the impact of these of the images are. So this your Pinterest here, in my opinion, is kind of a missed opportunity. I'm gonna log in. Oops. And let's search for bows. Cheer bows even. I like how this kind of has that gradient background. Might be going to yeah, see, these are really super, this photography is really popping. It's really colorful. And so I would recommend that you guys really focus on that. The other thing too on Pinterest that you haven't done is really built out a cheer page. So on your Pinterest, you guys, you shouldn't be just focusing on you shouldn't just be focusing on your product. You should be building kind of a lifestyle page that encompasses all things that this person is interested in. So they are probably, also interested, quotes, fun projects, things around the house, I like the, must-haves, right? You want to build like organization ideas. What's fun stuff that both cheer moms and the girls themselves are interested in, and you kind of want to build an Instagram around that. I mean, a Pinterest, excuse me, around that. You can also go in and do some following of followers for accounts that are related to kind of grow that. And I think you saw when we first got here that they do have these as buyable pins. So you can actually set it up where people can see while they're on Pinterest, how much they are, and click over to a place where they can actually buy them. All right, let's see how we're doing on Instagram here. Yeah, I think you're doing a much better job here of kind of doing some of the lifestyle stuff. If you feel like your audience is growing slowly, I would do some following of some of the followers of other accounts. I see that you're doing some holiday stuff. It's March, Mardi Gras. I wish you would have related bows for that. So it's like, this would be a great one. Happy Mardi Gras, and I have a Mardi Gras bow, or even just grab a green one or a purple one or something that can be done. Something with that. Are you using? Oh, that's good. Let's see how that's working out. Yeah, fill out these descriptions. This one was really like best friends. This was your BFF bow. And then a call to action, like share this, with your cheer BFF. So there's a call to action for them to do something with your content. And this same thing here, just be really careful with what you guys are choosing for your different logos and such, because this I can't read the 502 boutique at all. So this, I would redo that for sure. All right, let's see about Facebook. I mean, of course, I kind of got to say the same here. I think it's just those two colors together make it kind of challenging to know what's going on. Okay, so you're sharing other content. See if it redid with all the posting your quotes with your URL. Okay, that's good. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so you ran a contest. It's good. Like how you tagged your stuff. I say your stuff, your products, sorry. Like how you tagged your products in there. Super smart. I would be really curious how that did. And how much you spent to promote it, if you did anything. Oops. I would say do more video. And again, I want to see more lifestyle content. I want to see more cheer. I'm not, maybe I'm wrong and you're going for more now, trying to reach out with the products beyond just bows. But if you're really trying to attract that cheer audience, I'm not really getting that vibe. I'm actually more getting this kind of product vibe, or even really like with some of it, this home suite vibe, So this is kind of what I'm this is kind of more the look and feel that I'm getting from the stuff that you're sharing. We're even in kind of the same color range here. And I just bring that up because that is, if that's what you're going for, awesome. This is kind of like home country. So if that's what you're going for, then awesome. But if you're not, the audience I think that you are after is going to be more in this scrumptious. And we based this off of, right? Always kind of go, when you're looking for what's working, find another brand in that's selling to your same age group and selling, or your same demographic, and kind of see what they're doing. They changed it just a little bit, but again, really, really, really image and photography heavy. I get this is not your market, so I'm not assuming that. I'm trying to think of another one that is off the top of my head, but let me move on to another one. So Joe Harrison, let's move on to you. Cool URL. All right. So I do like this, like before where I was saying to have something super graphical and image heavy. So that's awesome. So you are a virtual assistant, author services, also WordPress, save time, money, and accomplish more. Why work with me? I would not use this language here. Not ready to hire a virtual assistant, then you may be interested in signing up to my email list where I offer free advice on productivity, saving time, money. I would not do that. That's not the headline there. I would just go with the call to action. Sign up for my email list, get my free ebook, interview full of tips and benefits for using a virtual assistant as well. You don't need that, as well as links to various podcasts. So I used to have a lead magnet ebook called 10 Reasons You Need to, or reasons you need a social media manager right now, right? So you're creating a sense of urgency. This is the opposite. You're telling people not to work with you. Also, let's see what happens when they download. Pack. Okay, good. So this is not behind a paywall. That's good. I mean, not paywall, an opt-in wall. Otherwise, I was going to say download my information pack is kind of what I would put here. Like the not ready to hire virtual assistant is just really bad languaging. I don't know if people are actually signing up, but I wouldn't use that headline. Otherwise, the rest of this page is pretty good. I'm not a fan of all this extra white space here in the banner. I've said that before to people. When you're looking at a website and you're looking at, just like a newspaper, what's above the fold, which is basically kind of like we're getting. I mean, I would love it if it actually could fit like that, I guess. But you really need to maximize that real estate. Here's an example of a website that I think really uses the above the fold space well, with a single call to action and then a couple of links to get them to other places. You land here and their question is, do you love marketing? Hate boring? You belong here. Enter your email address, get your invitation. Simple, 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 simple. If I don't want to do that, now I can scroll and learn more to figure out if I am in the right place. Now I can see their blog, right? And then, or if I want to go to the podcast, or oops, I didn't mean to actually click it, or the blog or wherever else I have those opportunities. But when you land here, this real estate, right, is well, it even like fits perfectly in my screen, that blue box, right? Even fits perfectly in my screen. This is kind of what you guys want to go for. So this is actually pretty close. Fits good. Fits better, but I just thought that, like, especially when you first land, that it could be a little tighter. I also don't immediately see what your call to action is, so I don't feel compelled really, like, one way or the other. I don't feel really compelled one way or the other to take any kind of action. So you might want some copy in here that says something about, you know, these are the services. Well, you do have that copy underneath. Okay, maybe just animate them so that when I roll over them that they change a little bit. So there's a little bit of activity. That, I think that would be helpful for me. And I think your call to action is this book a call, so you really should have that be a little bit more prominent. It's probably what you want when you get people on the phone and you can talk to them. So on your homepage, when I say there's not really a call to action, this space you could use to have a button that says book a free call with Joe and I'll teach you how to something, 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 whatever it is. So put your book a call thing here if you can. I know that might require some like custom design work, but all right, I'm opening up some of your social media channels. That's a fun picture. Banner. So I say this a lot when people are sending me their stuff, is that part of the problem is that if you're just only sharing other people's content, you're going to have a tough time continuing to keep an audience. To follow you, because they can get this content anywhere else. So it's good to get started, but I don't see any of your own personal content here, Joe. There you go. Now there's one, right? But I need to see some blog posts, and I need to see some image quotes, and I need to see some reasons why people should work with you. Okay, so this looks like a piece of content that is original, so that's good. I'm not a fan of the image. It's not really bright. It's not obvious to me that it's your own content, but see, this is really, really bright. Catches the eye. Yeah, so those social media connect people that have been on for a while. That is the number one thing, is that you've got to start creating your own original content. Books, virtual office. Yeah, Pinterest is looking good. Again, it's just that you don't have enough of your own stuff to send people back to, so you don't really have, well, you have your own blog posts, so that's good. You do have 161 blog posts, pins here, so that's good. I'm hoping that they're yours. Yeah, yes, perfect. Okay, good. Love it. Love that. Oh, and I'm just having to get to Twitter to find out how to successfully market your ebook. I would have used this in my cover image on Facebook. I would use that for my opt-in. I don't think that you're leveraging that enough just yet. That's a great image. Yeah, and you're selling it on Kindle. So, um, yeah, I would do some more. I would do some more with that. Focus on, yeah, I think you're doing a great job on Twitter. Focus on your clients while I focus on your admin. That's a great little thing. Yeah, just not seeing your long form content on Facebook. Maybe you just haven't focused there because it looks like you do have a following on really, you guys, we think we have to be everywhere, but if you are going to be there, just do at least, you have all of these pins and all these great images from your blog posts. Just be scheduling one every couple of days. You don't have to use every single platform, even though you think you do because you're a social media person. You can just kind of where you're actually getting results. So if seems to be the place where you're getting some traction, you're doing, and you've been here since 2009. So yeah, keep focusing on what's working. Do, do, do. All right. I would like to come check out the chat for just a second and see what you guys might be saying. And I'm just on my laptop today since I'm traveling, so you're also kind of getting the what's happening on Kate's desktop at this moment. Andrea's Andrea's asking, would you do an audit on a prospect prior to them hiring you? I do a little mini audit for myself so that I can show up prepared to their what's it called, to their call, to a consultation call. But no, I don't. Now I say that, and then I say when you're in the beginning stages, you do what you have to get clients. Sometimes that value is that you do a little audit beforehand, but you'll just see that what happens is you spend a lot of time doing those, and then the client potentially takes those and then doesn't hire you to actually do the work. And so, you'll be at a loss there. So really you want to be on the phone and you want to talk about what you do and not how you do it. That way, people are people are getting value and understanding this is what I do. I grow your audience. I find with relevant targeted followers, we have different search methods to do that. We will help you with engagement. So we create content that your audience loves and will engage with, and we, et cetera, et cetera. And then I would throw one golden nugget, like where I would say, like, for instance, since you are Sidewalk Cafe, one thing that you could do is XYZ, right? And give them one thing that they could do. Like for instance, one thing that you could do is, do a local awareness ad for when people are walking around downtown square, that they see your ad pop up on Facebook. And, you know, we know how to do that. And you can do that because it's zip code based, blah, blah, blah. So you give them what I call a golden nugget, right? Give them one golden nugget that they can feel like they got value from you, or they learned something new on the call with you. And that's really all I have to say about that, I think. And there's and like Wednesday mentioned in the chat, there's lots of Hangouts on that. Okay, here, Steve, I'm about to redo their website, so this is perfect. Their profiles are Sidewalk. They have a G+ and a LinkedIn. Okay, so my thing here is really with their images. I'm really glad that you're about to redo this website because this yellow is not good. You need to find some restaurant themes that, I'm guessing this is WordPress, that are more appealing to the eye. Even if they want to continue to use the yellow in what they do, it seems like it's kind of one of their colors. It shouldn't be the background image. It almost even really hurts my eyes. So when you're going to do this, try to find a couple ahead of time to show them that you think they will like. And of course, these are all going to end up, yeah. Just trying to maybe even find something that we could use to like compare it. You know, a food truck one is kind of probably low-key casual enough. Pizza. In any case, live preview. In any case, what I would do is I would go ahead and narrow down, if I were redoing this website, I would go ahead and narrow down and go through and find the themes that I want to use, or examples of themes that I want to use, and to show them, and start there with what you want to go and where. I do like that you immediately go with menus. Do consider that on mobile. You need a mobile-friendly website that has contact information and phone number and all of that up near the top, which you do have. And so if I move this to mobile size, you can see that that's not good. Right, so if we're looking here, let's say this one kind of even has classic restaurant, wine and bar. Let's see. Just kind of want to get what it looks like. Yeah, opening hours. So I love how it's got like the name, and this can even be a click to call, right? And then let's look at it when it moves to mobile. Still really here is the make a reservation. This header is a little bit big, but mobile is going to be so important. This white background, especially when it comes to food, and just like I was saying, you guys, color and images is so important. You really want stuff to pop. So this has got to change, but I do think it's good that you lead with these menus here. The bistro room, and I guess at the same time, then my only other complaint about what you're doing here is that they really need to invest in a little bit better graphics. And it's probably a case of you're in the same position where a lot of us are, where we're supposed to create social content and we're not graphic designers. So we pull images or we take photos and we put stuff together, but it's not our core competency, and therefore it doesn't look as professional as it could. I like that you're using video. I think that's awesome. Let me go take a look at. So if I were you, I would have that conversation with them sooner, rather than later. So Instagram. I think you also wanted me to look at Twitter. Okay, so this is a little better for sure. Food, breakfast served all day, phone number, yep, good. Better on the images. Yeah, it's so challenging because they're a little bit dark and just, you know, food and stuff, it's got to look appetizing. This is a great one. The lighting is pretty good on that. Yeah, maybe just even just try to get a little bit of a graphics budget. That is my main note for you on all of these and with your website redesign. Oops. Trying to see if there were any comments. None. Okay, good. All right. Whoops. All right, let's look at Andrea's Pro Social and Facebook. Let me see what else. Andrea, Steve. Just getting a couple things open here. We looked at Joe's. Low country socialite, lifestyle blogger, social scene lurker, fashionista, naturalista, the big girls warrior, and friend to all. And then her social media management site. So this is Kirsten. I'm guessing that's how you say your name. We looked at Joe's. And then we have Carolyn and Nancy. And I thought we had one from Nick too, but we may not have time. Subscribe to my newsletter. Okay, so this is not good because your it's great that you have a pop-up, but it's blocking and you have no text on here. So I land here and I'm really confused. I feel like I might be on a balloon site or something. I have no idea what's going on here if this is your social media site. I see that you're using Blogger icon that's there and you're using something else. Oh yeah, it is a Blogger template. Okay. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It also doesn't say what you do. So I'm like, I'm waiting to see what you do besides balloons. I don't know. And I have to go to the menu in order to get to anything. So I'm not a super huge fan yet, just because I have to scroll down below the fold. And just like we talked about with Digital Marketer, I think that was a great example of me showing you that I need to understand why I'm here and what you want me to do next right when I land here. If I need to take any other action in order to get that done, you know, people are just going to bounce. Getting phone consultations, yeah, it needs to be a little bit higher towards the top. Testimonials, yeah, you've got all the right elements here, Kirsten. They need to be reworked. They need to be reformulated. Low country socialite. Okay. Yeah, so social scene lurker, unicorns, and princess. Okay. And so now you're kind of combining both, it seems like. So you have your blogging. Yeah, this all seems like it's in check. I love this. This is all great. Yeah. This is all so good. Good. What I like about it is, well, I still would deal a little bit with what's going on here in this. Yeah, I know you're using the figures thing there. I don't know. I would kind of rework it a little bit, but You guys, this splash page is so important. It's like the theme. Every time we do the drive-bys, there tends to be some kind of theme of them, I think. And that the splash thing. Now, I like the menu is here. I like that I can reach your social. Once I scroll down, I'm in love, right? I love the layout and the big images. I love your bio. Um, I want you to tell me why I should give you my email, but I like your images for your categories, the click to read more. I like your share buttons. I do like this theme. I like your archive. I like your popular posts. So I like everything below. This really has to really has to pop just a little bit more. And I'm guessing here on your services is where, yeah, consulting, management, event photography. So just like you did with your categories, I would like to see these as images with maybe a little bit of text to talk about the different ones. I would like to see it a little bit like that with text for each, so that this is just more visual here. And also the call to action. And you're using a lot of real estate for this banner, a lot of real estate on the banner. Probably on your social content, like I think that's probably on lock. I know you're trying to, it seems like you're trying to also launch your services site or your personal brand now with your name instead of this brand. And let me just look and see if you're on. I don't see. Okay. I don't see that you've asked any questions or commented anything. Usually if I'm saying something and someone's on there, they're replying back. So it seems like you're trying to launch both. So I would, but still use the same social sites. So I would start interjecting more of that business type content into what you're doing. To get the crossover. Yeah, I would want to chat with you a little bit more to understand that strategy, but I think that that's the best feedback I can give you by just looking over your stuff. So now we have OPro Social, digital marketing, digital marketing content services. Find out how. That doesn't make any sense. Learn more. We measure and track your success. What we do. Yeah. So I like this theme because it's doing what I've been saying all along, so that's good. You're just not utilizing it properly. The fact that this is only home, so you've just got one splash page, I would try to get rid of that button, which you probably have, or add your blog, about us, some of the companies that we work with. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, contact us. So your call, yeah, what we do, call to action. Challenging. Yeah, book and this learn more should be, book a strategy session or call us now or see how we can help, right? And then what we do. But these are all features, so we need benefits. So I need to understand, if I have you do these things for us, what's the benefit to me? I help you create your brand identity. I help you do graphic design. And also I'm curious specifically what kinds of businesses do you create digital content for? So this is just very, very generic. See, this managed services, projects, and staffing, this is where you're talking about more of the benefit. So I would like to see some of this actually before. So what we do is we help businesses, like what's your mission statement? We help businesses by blah, 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 whatever it is. We look forward to helping your business grow. Contact us today. Yeah, bright, bold, and maybe a couple of times throughout the site, contact us now. What we do, contact us now. Here's our blog. Here, this is kind of dark too, and lighten that up. Here's some of the companies we work with. Contact us now. So it sounds repetitive, but after each little section, you can have a little call to action that says contact us now. I do like your banner image here. I think that's great. I think you're just kind of getting going here with your content. Yeah, so again, getting in that trap of only having posts to share. One thing you guys can really do is just take a look at what Jesse is starting to do with his personal page, right? Business page here, so that you can start to see some of personal images, products and services. There's video content. So there's training, personal stuff, and of course he's promoting to his target audience. There's not, I'm not scrolling down a bunch of shared content that's from Social Media Examiner and all the other places. So you guys really do have to kind of start really developing your own voice and your own thought leadership. So that's something a bit consistent across the board for everybody as well. All right, Carolyn's got me here with a tough one. Orthodontics. I don't know if I'm going to be able to help. Yeah, I just think I want to see happy smiles. I like the quotes. Yeah, be picture perfect. I mean, I don't know. You're so amazing. I'm sure you're probably doing a really great job here. Lots of happy smiles. Testimonials. Reminders of what you might want to, I don't know. Carolyn, do you have a specific question for me? You're always so good at this. The green is a little interesting. I think I would redo this and just have a really big smile. Some before and afters would be great. Some tips on, I guess that gets a little bit more into dentistry when you start talking about like just general teeth health community stuff, because all of your business is going to be local. So yep, you're doing that. I don't know how active they are in like health fairs and stuff. That would be really good. They really just kind of need to find an angle, and I almost would go with the personal brand, but I think you're doing a great coming up with content here. I had a feeling I'd put this one off because but you also should probably just post once a week or something, and I would just boost and run a lot of traffic to it. So something with a big smile, one of your quotes, something, you can have the office stuff, but like come in for, whatever your offer is. I would just kind of, yeah. I would just really run and push that very specifically. Yeah, you don't have a call to action here, but that could be a good one. What? You had fun at the orthodontist office? We strive to maintain, and maybe run this as a like, click here to make an appointment today. Kind of thing. feature a person every month. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are doing long form content so that you could link back to the blog, but I like how, yeah, I'm just trying to talk out loud because I'm struggling a little bit. Local business, all the good local business stuff, but like, how do you create content? And also knowing the right time when people are wanting to do it and targeting them. So you're really going to kind of have to just do some general like local business type stuff. But I would say I need to see more smiles. So let's get more before and afters and more patient of the month type content. I do love the behind the scenes stuff. I think you guys are doing a good job there. Yeah, let me see if you're on and you have well, curious about types of ads for growth to page. So like you do on Jesse's, I would do kind of a quote thing, but when you do these quotes, I really do think you have to have a picture of a smile with it. And I would run something about one of those ones that you have that is either a testimonial. I like the testimonial one. Or I'm trying to get back to one of the quotes that I really liked or that I thought was good. Yeah, warm smiles achieved here. Warm smile is the universal language of kindness. I mean, it needs a smile in the picture. It just has to have one. Book your appointment today. I do like that you're just now an Invisalign certified partner. So, people that come in for a consultation by X date can get a certain percentage off or something. Maybe run that. Oh, that's a good check-in there. It's cute. Yeah, I think you guys need a new patient offer that you're running from Facebook. Maybe they get, if you come in for a consultation and you become a new client, you get some kind of like really awesome toothbrush, those, or something. I don't know. This is probably the closest thing that I would do if I were you, that I would run as a like campaign, but I wouldn't necessarily use this image, but I would do, a big smile with a call to action, and I would run that as I would run that. That's what I would start with. You know who might have some better suggestions on this is Jesse, so I'll try to make a note to ask him to talk about orthodontics. Let's see. Pro, Sidewalk Cafe, Kirsten, Joe Harrison, Nancy, and Carolyn. Okay. Well, I can't believe I did that in an hour. I'm pretty freaking impressed with myself. Let's see here. Even if there are more, I know Nick had one. I will do that one for you private, or not private, but, separate. And if there were any more that I missed, then I will also do a separate video for you guys on those. Or what we could do is also do another mini audits next week. And if you have sites or you want me to do a follow-up on something that I said today, go ahead and submit that. And why don't we make that for next week's Hangout? So if you got good information here and you didn't submit a site and you want me to do it next week, do that. If you have some more information or you make changes and you want me to look at that next week, submit that. And then we'll do this and have maybe another open Q&A next week, okay? So in the meantime, keep an eyeball out for what we'll be up to, because I'm going to go now, head back over to social media marketing world, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.